You may think that after such a summit in Bamako, Mali, the second summit of the heads of states of the Alliance of the Sahel states, that perhaps now they will get a little bit of a rest. But that was not the case. Right after that, Captain Ibrahim Traoré back to his home, he has inaugurated a new university hospital called Pala University Hospital, which costed around 60 billion CFA francs. That is the currency Burkina Faso and West African states use. So that is a huge thing. Now, I am Mahle Tayela, your host at Connect Africa. Here is, I will also invite you his speech during that inauguration. Let us say a bit of the hospital, a bit of information. So this hospital is officially opened, the Pala University Clinical Hospital. That's what it's called. It is the country's largest and most modern medical complex. Now, the key information about this hospital it's about the investment of 60 billion CFA franc. It's full financing from the PRC, from the Patriotic Fund of the Burkina Faso. It has 500 beds, an area of 17 hectares with a reserve for expansion to 30 hectares. Now, the largest hospital built by China in sub-Saharan Africa. So the hospital is equipped with advanced equipment, 90 rooms, intensive care unit, CT scan for 80 sections, MRI, as well as a unique interventional neuro and cardiovisualization room, the first such facility in sub-Saharan Africa. That is huge. Now let's watch.
As you mentioned this morning, the inauguration of this high-quality hospital proves to us the ability of certain nations to put themselves above all considerations and forge a strong friendship with Burkina Faso. This is the fruit of the partnership between Burkina Faso and the People's Republic of China. It is a concrete manifestation of what we can say in terms of the strategic relationship that exists between the two nations. So it is a source of pride. And I think that the doctors were still making complaints earlier and wanted to have this type of hospital throughout Burkina Faso. And based on this example that the People's Republic of China gave us, we have also taken the decision at the government level to build 9 similar hospitals in Burkina Faso, starting with Fad-Gorm, and gradually the goal is to increase the technical platform to allow our doctors and nurses to express themselves because they are talented in making complaints. This means that they have the capacity to do more as long as they have the equipment. And we are going to give this space to our people, all for the benefit of our people, so that they have access to quality healthcare.
Okay, now from the Chinese sector also, there is a speech that was made by the representative from China. I hear you, JWCLAU, hello. The West only builds military base in Africa. Yeah, I was reading all the comments, and there was one person who said Russia, cooperates with the Sahel with security, China with development, and the West/Europe brings terrorists, train terrorists. So that was, that's so true. Now let's listen to the Chinese, the representative from China, what he has to say.
Your Excellency, Mr. President of the FO, Head of State, Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, Head of Government, Mr. President of the Constitutional Council, Faiti Hong, ladies and gentlemen, President of the institution, Mr. Minister of Health, ladies and gentlemen, ministers, Madam Governor of the Gwin region, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Annie Sokuma. Good morning. Today is a very important day. Like you all, I share the emotion and joy of seeing the Pala Hospital in Babobdaso completed and officially handed over. This is a major and happy event in the history of relations between China and Burkina Faso. The Pala Hospital in Bobodaso has been a flagship project since the re-establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Burkina Faso. It represents the brilliant fruit of 3 years and 8 months of hard work carried out side by engineers and technicians from our two countries. I would like to express here my high regard and deep respect to all the staff and to participate in the construction of the project. And at the same time, this project has been able to benefit from special attention and support from His Excellency, the President of Faso, Head of State, the various government ministries and all sectors of society. I would like to express here my sincere thanks. The Pala Bobodaso Hospital is the most modern hospital infrastructure in Burkina Faso and even on the African continent. It is a Chinese gift to the Burkinabe people on the occasion of their 65th anniversary of independence and the new year, 2026. This establishment is now a new symbol of Sino-Burkinabe friendship and already a symbol as an emblematic place highly prized by the Burkinabe people. Public health, which is directly linked to the safety and well-being of the population, is a development priority for all countries. China's new 5-year plan proposes to implement a health-first strategy, thereby comprehensively outlining a social protection roadmap centered on the well-being of the people. Hello. Likewise, His Excellency President Du Fasogo, the head of state, has also launched a presidential initiative for health, aiming to increase government budget investment and build a real health barrier for the entire population. This fully demonstrates that our two countries share common values of putting people at the center and making life the top priority. Comprehensive public health cooperation has always occupied an important position in China-Africa cooperation. At the Beijing summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation last year, Chinese President Qin proposed a series of measures as part of health partnership action. Today, the implementation of the hospital is a living legislation. We believe that with its construction, this hospital will play a vital role in improving public health services and training medical professionals in Burkina Faso, greatly benefiting its people and those of neighboring countries. Let us join hands to build a community with a shared future, Africa of all ages, in a new era, or as the year 2025 draws to a close, under the strategic guidance of the leaders of our two countries, and thanks to joint efforts, pragmatic cooperation between China and Burkina Faso in various fields has achieved encouraging results, thus strengthening a closer and more enriching strategic partnership. And the new year 2026 is approaching us. The Chinese side is ready to work hand in hand with the Burkinabe side to further strengthen the coordination of our development strategies, expand exchanges in human resources training, share our experience in governance, and consolidate cooperation based on qualities and mutual benefit.
Okay, so that's a keywords there. I mean, one correction, this is built with the fund of the People Republic of China. Let me just correct that, because I hear that speech where it says it's a gift from China on the 65th Independence Day of for Burkina Faso. And that the Chinese government is still committed or dedicated to work hand in hand with the Burkinabe government based on mutual interest, mutual benefits. That's very important. Where one is seen superior, the other seen inferior. No, mutual benefits. There's something they get from Burkina Faso, and there's something China is bringing to Burkina Faso. That's where it lies. And on the table, they both are equal. That is what matters. That is what most of heads of states fail to do in Africa. Now, a quick fact about Burkina Faso's health fact. Look, there are, as you know, it was, I think, a year ago or something, the Burkinabe government has introduced that no child, for women to give birth, they don't have to pay. It's free. Childbirth is free. It's made under Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Now, not only that, look, Burkina Faso's health care system, it includes like major free care policies for pregnant women and children under 5, plus a growing universal health insurance known as RAMU for others requiring contributions based on employment status, like those who are getting salaries, those who are self-employed and informal. So it's being indigent with the government aiming for universal coverage. Though funding gaps can sometimes affect the service. So to be clear, the free care is for pregnant women and children under 5. They receive care free at the point of service in public facilities funded by the state. Universal health insurance, or RAMU, it's a mandatory contribution for others. For salaried workers, pay up to 5% of their gross salary. Self-employed, up to 15,000 CFA franc per month. Informal workers, up to 4,000 CFA franc per month. Pensioners, 2% of their pension. And indigent individuals receive free care funded by the state. So this is how it looks like, because it's important to know how the care system, the healthcare system in Burkina Faso looks like. So thank you again for tuning in, and let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this building of a care center hospital, the Pala University Hospital in Bobo Dioulasso city in Burkina Faso. And what do you think of this 24/7, work mind state of Captain Ibrahim Traoré? Every other day we see there's something is inaugurated, something is introduced. Let us know in the comment section. Thanks again. I see you, JWCLAU, Bahariu, Girsha, and all of you. Thanks. Bye.